Yay, third workout of the week. This one is gonna have a lot of new stuff, so it's gonna be a little bit challenging, but you can do it. Remember, if it's too much, half the workout, so instead of 10, do 3 sets of 5. I know I sound like a broken record, but I just read all about easy progression so that we don't hurt our body. So it's important to listen to your body. It's important to be proud of yourself no matter what level you do. So first things first, we're gonna stretch our adductors, which are the inside of our legs. I'm gonna come out like this. So my feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. My toes are pointed forward, so I know you can't see them. I'm going to lunge forward or squat on one side and then just tap the ground with the other arm. I'm keeping a flat back to get a really good stretch on my long leg. Do 3 sets of 10 there. Then the next one is we're going to do curtsy lunges, and as you know, I like multiple planes of motion. So again, feet are pointed forward, don't turn them out, but then we're going to lunge, but we're going to go diagonal back. So I'm going here just like you're doing a little curtsy. I'm going to come further back so that you can see my feet here. Try to maintain keeping your chest up, but every once in a while, look down to make sure that your knees are not going in front of your toes. They're maintaining being behind your toes. Okay, your next one is gonna be step ups. You're gonna do 3 sets of 10, but you're gonna alternate each time. You can use an actual step. What I've done is I've just put 2 blocks on the bottom and 1 block on top here. It's really small, you don't need it to be big. You're just going up, up, down, down. I'm gonna lose my balance because these are squishy, so I'm holding on to something. You can always hold on to something. You just want to go up with the opposite leg every time. And it is a workout. You're working your quads and you're getting cardiovascular endurance up. Even though it's just like this tall, it's a huge, great workout for you. So your next one, we have done this one before, which is a sideline leg lift, but instead of lifting that top one, we're actually gonna lift the bottom leg. So come down. As you are well aware, your butt's gonna be up against the wall. If you want to, you can have a little headrest here. You're gonna bring your top leg up just a little bit above your hip. And then you're gonna attempt to bring that bottom leg up to your top leg. It's pretty intense, so if it's too intense, lower your top leg just a hair and bring that bottom leg up to it. Again, 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 5. Either one is perfectly fine. Do it on both sides though, so I would suggest 3 sets of 5 instead of 3 sets of 10. We're gonna do body squats. If you're like, I'm a freaking pro, then you can hold on to a water jug. Important thing to do if you do have a jug or a weight, always shoulders up and back, because this will pull your shoulders forward if you're not being mindful of that. So shoulders up and back. You're gonna do 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 5, making sure that those knees stay behind your toes. Shooting your butt back, keeping your back straight, don't arch your back. 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 5, check in. How do you feel after the first one? If you're pooped after the first one, have it go down after that one. We're gonna do arm rotations. This time we're gonna do horizontal arm rotations. So again, I want you to bring your shoulders up and back. Or here, little arm circles. 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 5. Don't flare your ribs, engage your abs. This is rib flared, this is ribs tucked and engaged. Doesn't matter which way you go, forward or backward, you can even rotate both ways through your 3 sets of 10 or your 3 sets of 5. Next one, Superman's. This is like your lizard, but when we're on the ground, we'll go forward with one arm, down with the other, then switch, then switch. I don't know if you can see me, but I'll do it here. One arm up, one arm down. One arm up, one arm down. Your chest is gonna hit the floor each time. One arm up, one arm down. One arm up, one arm down. Do it to whatever speed you need to do that to. Your next ones are gonna be a lunge with a twist. You can do it with or without a weight. Remember that if you use a weight, shoulders go up and back. It's a lot of things to think about, so I would suggest to do it without a weight if you are having trouble thinking about it. Forward, twist, back. Forward, twist, back. While you're doing this, do not flare your ribs. Tuck, keep that line straight, turn. It's a little easier if you don't have a weight so that you don't have to think about how your shoulders are in that position. But if you want your shoulder muscle to brain connection to get stronger, you're welcome to use a weight. You can even just use a 5-pound weight if you want, which is going to be less than your jug of water. Your jug of water is going to be more like 8 to 10 pounds depending on your jug. All right, next one is a bent over row. You can use little 2-pound weights or more if you can. I use 2 pounds because it's enough for me to think about everything at one time. First, you're gonna squat. When you squat, you're gonna shoot your butt back. You're gonna make sure your knees are behind your toes. You're gonna make sure that you have a line here without arching too much there. Shoulders up, back. And then elbows are gonna come back towards your hips. It doesn't seem a lot your first like 5, but after 10, you're gonna start to get tired. So just pace yourself, do them slow, try 3 sets of 5 because it is actually quite a bit on your arms as you're doing them. That concludes your main workout. So you're going to go ahead, you've done this one before, stretch here. Stretch here. 1 minute each side. You're always going to stretch 1 minute on each side. You're gonna do your glute stretch. You can either roll it like we normally do with a figure 4, or just do your figure 4 and come forward. You can also do that in a chair, sitting. Make a figure 4 with your lower legs and bend forward. You are actually in charge of adjusting how much you're getting. And then again, cobra. So come onto your belly here, and then push your hips down into the ground, and your chest up and away from the ground. Come into child's pose here. Oh, that feels so good. If you want a free little extra stretch, I like to take either blocks or my foam roller. And while I'm in child's pose, I roll out on my foam roller. And you get a nice little lap stretch down your side too, which is nice because we did work our body pretty hard. You completed another workout.